I'm Maslyn, and today I will be reading Knitting for Dogs. It is written and illustrated by Laurel Molk. Dogs are one of my favorite animals. How about you? Max is a big dog who lives with Izzy, a medium-sized girl with big ideas. That's Max and Izzy. Izzy loves making things, all kinds of things. Birdhouses, bee houses, and the wooden swing. You see? A tent for two, and even a catapult for Max. So when Izzy took up knitting, she thought it would be easy. And it was. She knit stripes, checks, and hearts with a long scarf and a warm hat. See? Then Izzy started knitting herself a sweater, but it wasn't quite right. Izzy turned it this way and that way, but she couldn't quite figure out how to fix it. Max explained to Izzy, sometimes it's best to just start over again. So this is what she did. The second sweater was no better than the first. Max explained to Izzy, failure is just a part of the creative process. We just aren't used to it. You see, she's making the new sweater. And then she's explaining to Max. What do you think's gonna happen next? Izzy gathered yarn and a knit and a third sweater. But it was another knitting disaster. Each sweater was worse than the one before. So many mistakes. Too large, too small, too loose, too tight. Sleeves that simply weren't right. You see, she's having so much trouble. What do you think's gonna happen? You think she's gonna get the right sweater? Max, what should I do? Knitting wasn't so easy after all. Izzy could make birdhouses, bee houses, a swing, a tent, and even a catapult. Why couldn't she make a sweater that fit? You see, she's upset because she can't make the sweater. I think she's gonna make the perfect sweater. What do you think? Max made a warm, cozy nest with the cast-off sweaters. Izzy sighed at last. They were good for something, Max. And Izzy came up with an idea. They're laying down. Then he's throwing the sweaters to make the nest. I think she has a good idea. A great idea. A new and wonderful idea. What do you think the idea is going to be? Grabbing her scissors, Izzy shouted, "Max, you are a genius!" And with a couple of snips here and there, and a few stitches there, Izzy changed a sweater full of mistakes into something fabulous. Look, she made a sweater for Max. Did you guess that was gonna happen? It was a surprise for me. It's not at all what I planned, she told Max, but I think it's even better. Much better, in fact. Arf, arf, approved Max. As warm as toast, Max raced to the park with Izzy. They're using it as warm for the snow. While the other dogs played, a skinny little dog huddled under Max, shivering. Izzy knew just what to do. You see the dog? She and Max dashed home and came back with another fabulous sweater remake. Soon, everyone at the park was bringing Izzy yarn. Look, they're bringing Izzy all the yarn. She knit up a storm with Max by her side. Oh, and she's reading or thinking something. Once upon a time, there was a spotty dog named Max who, along with his friends, his fearless friend, Izzy, saved a dangerous dragon from a surfeit of chocolate-covered cherries. That is a cute story, don't you think? Oh, look at all the doggies. Before long, all the dogs at the park were wearing Izzy's creations. Isn't that so good? Now they're all warm. By now, Izzy was sure she could make a sweater that fit. But that was not the case. Izzy turned it this way and that. No worries, Max, she said. And with a couple of snips here and there, and a few stitches there, look. Izzy took the sweater that didn't work and made it into something wonderful. What do you think she made it into? It's not quite what I intended, said Izzy, but in some ways it's even better. Much better, in fact, Max agreed. Look, she made a cape with her name on it. And if you enjoyed this story as much as I enjoyed reading it to you, you can come pick it up or read it at our local library, the Alexander Hamilton Memorial Library. Thank you and good night.